If you're a gamer, you've probably used an Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo console, but what if I told you there's a new AI video game console on the block that's not only cheaper, but possibly better? Well, that's exactly what I bought for only $50 from eBay, and in this video, we'll test it out and see if it's any good. Alright guys, so here we have the Motion X by Kinhank, and at first glance it looks pretty basic. It's even got this little story on the back about, whoever made this thing. Okay guys, so opening this thing up, we have a few little inconspicuous boxes here. First of all, it appears to be a power cord of some sort, and no, it's just HDMI. We also have a little cube here, and oh man, here it is. Wow. So this is even more suspicious than I thought. So I'll explain here in a second what's going on, but it reminds me of something. Also have a little stand. Oh, that's kind of nifty. And last but not least, a remote control here. But now taking a closer look at the cube itself, you may start noticing that this looks very similar to the Nex Playground. And if you don't know what the Nex Playground is, it's basically a motion sensing kids console that's actually outselling the Xbox. So let me break this down for you. You have the Xbox Kinect, and then you have the Nex Playground, which is kind of like a knockoff of the Kinect. And then you also have this, which is basically a knockoff of the Nex Playground. So our Motion X AI console here, which we'll get into the AI stuff here soon, is basically a knockoff of an Xbox. But basically the whole unboxing experience is very similar to the Nex Playground, and the cube itself looks extremely similar with the front, the top, the bottom is even an entire rubber pad, just like the Nex Playground has. Also have an SD card slot here with nothing in it, which is interesting. But overall, I kind of like the design of it. It's got some X's, on the sides, which is kind of nifty. And we also have this little plastic piece here, which I think comes off and reveals our camera, maybe. Oh, actually it slides. Feels kind of cheap, but it's nice for privacy because you can cover the camera up whenever you want to. So yeah, nice little feature, I guess. And checking out the stand here, you can see it's actually kind of magnetic here, which is very nifty. I'm not sure why you need the stand. It appears to just help angle this thing downwards, or I guess you could flip it around this way and angle it upwards. Also have a remote here, which appears to be like a TV remote, but it also has a Google Assistant button, which is interesting. Not sure if Google is integrated into this thing. I guess it is, which kind of leads us into our whole AI thing. So here in the box, it advertises a smart AI motion detection system. And the other part to mention is when you search this console online, the first thing that pops up is the by Kinhank Motion X AI TV game console. We'll see what that entails, but let's go ahead and plug this thing in, turn it on, and just see how it works. Got this thing plugged in, and the first thing that pops up is, again, kind of like the Nex Playground. It has a blue light that pops up, and there's no way to turn this thing on. It just turns on by itself, which is very interesting. The interface looks almost exactly the same as well. Dude, this thing is a straight knockoff, man. That's crazy. Remote connected. Let's go ahead and select our language here. We also have Wi-Fi. It appears we'll only have 2.4 gig Wi-Fi, no 5 gig Wi-Fi. I guess not surprising for the price. And it wants us to place the box at the edge. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead. Okay, now I gotta get up and step back. Come on, man. Why did it just change languages? Hold on. What did that say? Also, we're in Celsius, which is interesting. I guess it's not a US product, so it's not surprising. But the first thing I noticed here is the interface is very interesting. With the Nex Playground, you had a very basic interface. It looked kind of cool. It's kind of kidsy and stuff. But this one has an entire island with your party castle, your jam island, sports arena, update, retro cabin, play farm, dream stage, media beach, and more. It looks like it wants me to start with the update here, so let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. Okay, well 5 minutes later we finished updating one of the things, and because we're on 2.4 gig Wi-Fi, it's downloading super slowly, and who knows what the servers are like on the other end. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of start exploring this thing while it's updating. We'll try this party castle, which appears to be the main event here because it's here in the middle. Let's go ahead and boot it up and see what's, oh nope, it needs to update more game resources. Wow, this is amazing. Me personally, I kind of assume when I buy a kid's console, it's gonna be fairly simple to set up, and you don't, it just kind of works, but it's got to update quite literally everything on here. I guess that's just 2026 for you, but let's wait again, I guess.
5 minutes later.
Here we are, guys. It finally booted up. We've got the party castle with our fun duel. We got our coming soon. We've got, I guess, all of our games. We got greedy chicken, whack-a-mole, window wipe, speed skiing, kill bugs. What? Doesn't seem like an appropriate name for a kid's console, but all right. Never heard of any of these. They're all very generic games. I mean, whack-a-mole is a very common game, but let's go ahead and we'll start with the first one, greedy chicken, and see what this is. Okay, so we have our little camera out here. Oh, here we are. Okay, stand in the frame. Here we go. And the first thing I noticed here is very similar to the Nex Playground. It has a very wide camera angle lens, so it's kind of like feels weird to play because you're like, okay, what is happening here? What do I do? Hello? Again, it feels very strange to play because it's ultra wide camera, so it like doesn't properly follow your hand movements. Do I clap the pears? Do I eat them? Do I eat the chicken? Yeah, every time I eat them, it does something. Ow. Might be the most jank game I've ever played. Let's go ahead and try a different game here. I'll try a whack-a-mole next because this is a game I actually tried on the Nex Playground. And I gotta say, this little stand here, kind of clutch. Makes it a little bit easier to play. And my goodness, okay. What? Okay, I guess I don't whack a cactus. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is whack-a-mole. Okay, let's go back again. And next thing I want to try out is our multiplayer mode. So we saw that you can click on whack-a-mole and you have 1 player here on the left and 2 player, I think, on the right. Let me go ahead and grab somebody else. Let's try to play this 2 player and see what happens. See if it actually works. Oh, I can play it. Come on, hit his. Dang it. Ah, yeah, let's go.
Stop! You violated the law.
Oh, it's getting fast now.
Yeah, fast whack-a-mole. Fast and mole. Oh, crap.
Oh, editing this is gonna be so much fun.
Leave. But as you can see, two-player mode did work, although it was super jank. It's again, the whole ultra-wide angle thing on the camera does not play very nice with two-player when you're standing over in the corner and you gotta like, just gotta tell from the video, but it's very awkward trying to play two-player. But again, tons of other games here. I kind of want to go back and try out the other categories though and see what else they have. So it looks like more stuff is updated here. Well, nope, it's still updating. Come on, bro. Whatever. All right, let's hop into Dream Stage here. We have Dance Star and Hot Steps coming soon. Okay, I guess we'll try Dance Star. What is this? But here we are. We have Arctic Groove, Jungle Jamboree, Jingle All the Way, Disco Dance Night, Trick or Treat. Wait, what are these? Let's try out Jingle All the Way. That's new. We can download it. Okay, so now we're downloading more stuff. This thing about to have me acting a fool on screen. Oh no, I gotta dance. Oh crap. What kind of dancing is polar? What am I looking at? Whatever. I'm out, man. I'm out. What is happening? But you know, kind of like a Just Dance knockoff. Like, again, it works kind of nifty for 50 bucks, but let's go ahead and try out something else. We got Retro Cabin here, which seems to be updated. Let's go ahead and see what's on this. And we have, what is this? Retro Cabin with, oh no. Oh, is that what this is? You can wake up your sweet childhood memories on this island. We have no pre-installed any game, but you can import your favorite game by USB drive / micro SD. Okay, so is this saying you can put ROMs on this thing and play? I'm sure I have some SD cards laying around from other consoles that have games on them, which we'll try to plug in here in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and scroll around this thing some more and see what else is on this console. So we also have this little island over there with a truck or a van that you can't get to, which is interesting. Oh, we have some settings up here. Wait a second. No, again, dude, even the settings bar at the top is the same as the Nex Playground. I think it's like the exact same setup with the help center, Wi-Fi, settings, and user. What is going on, man? They just like copy that thing bar for bar, man, but you know, whatever. Okay, so next looks like Sports Arena has updated. Let's go ahead and boot that up and see what's on here. We've got Skate Go, Pinball Clash, Wild Racing, Football Star, and that's about it. All right, but here it is, Football Star. Let's give it a try. And no, I'm not in the camera. This thing is just broken, I guess. I'm not too surprised, but I am disappointed. Let me go ahead and go back, and I'll wait for this thing to update everything, and then we'll come back and restart this thing and see if it'll actually start working again.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, next up we'll try out Play Farm. I don't think we've tried that yet. What is that? Neil Loong Bouncy Run and Captain Ducky. That looks like Donald Duck there. Okay. We also got Wizard Adventure, Slice Hero, Feeding Fish, Greedy Snake, and Pinball Pro. We'll try out Pinball Pro. Sounds pretty self-explanatory. We'll see what this does. I guess I walk back and forth to control the bottom thing here, but it's like super jank. I mean, I guess it works, but like, wow. I'm very curious about this Neolung Bouncy Run. What is that thing on screen? I guess we'll never know, but let's go ahead and see what this game is. No way, this is it's just like Subway Surfer, but I'm a dinosaur. Is that what that is? I don't know what this thing is. You know what? Oh, swing arm. Yo, let's go. Oh, here we go. What? Did a dog just eat me? Oh, okay. Honestly, I don't know, not bad, kind of cool, but let's go back and try out this Mystery Forest now. I don't think we've tried this one out. We've got Yeti Roller, Candy Buster, Super 4096, Tileverse, Animal Smash, and what does it say? Jump-a-Chick? Yo, we gotta try that out. This is very similar to Doodle Jump, it appears. So all the games here are just like straight up, I mean, they're slightly different than other games, but you can see where the origin and the idea came from for most of these games. Oh. Nice. But overall, so far, the games are, I guess they're fine. They're not bad, 50 bucks, but very jank, and of course, the wide-angle lens does not really help. Now, something else to mention that's kind of nice about this thing is there doesn't appear to be any kind of paid subscription as there was on the Nex Playground, you know, the other Kinect Xbox knockoff. That one had like what was it, like a $10 a month subscription plan you had to buy to play like any games at all. This one appears to be all free, at least so far. Now there are some other features I haven't tried out here, like this little TV button. Does this let you watch some streaming services or something? I'm not really sure. It appears to not be doing anything. Okay, how about the Google Assistant button? Hello, do something. Sure enough, it pops up on the bottom. Search for Nex Playground on Google. What? Okay, so it pulls up it pulls up some sort of YouTube search here, and I can click on it and I can, it takes me to YouTube. But yeah, I guess you can get to other apps kind of in a roundabout way. There is actually an apps button here. I wonder if that'll take me to the other apps. Oh, there it is. You know what? Here we go. We got settings, camera, Chrome, Play Store, YouTube, Aptoid TV, whatever that is. And here we go. We got some emulators here like RetroArch, PPSS, PPPPPP. But that's really interesting because at face value, it doesn't advertise it as like an Android device that can do other stuff other than playing kids games. I mean, you look at this thing and it just says camera, free games, Wi-Fi. Oh, and by the way, the whole AI motion detection system, I haven't seen anything else mentioned about AI in this thing so far, but I guess it's using it in the background or it's just a buzzword, you know. It is what it is. Next up, guys, we gotta try retro cabin here because that's the part we're most interested in because for obvious reasons. I do have a SD card here ready. I think I kind of set it up according to what it said. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in, and it came, basically the SD card came from another knockoff device we bought. It supposedly has a bunch of games on it and stuff. So let's go ahead and see what it does. And we got Retro X, Retro Arch, and a few other here. I'll start with, we'll try Retro X. Skip that, already got that. Understand, and sure, we'll see what this does now. Okay, and boot it up now. It supposedly detected some games, I think, so we'll see if that was accurate. Got Arcade, Atari, Capcom. Let me just boot one of these up and see if it's got oh yeah, it's got some stuff. Okay, wow, it's working. We got Atari, Capcom, we got N64. There's no way this thing will run N64 games. Yeah, there it is. So we have, again, this came from a different SD card on a different system we have that we bought from Amazon. I'm just gonna try something out. We'll try out Bomberman 64 and see if that does anything. You know what, guys? There it is. It's booting up. Now, I don't have a controller configured or anything. Well, actually, it sounds like absolute garbage, but you know, it is booting up. That's kind of nice. Okay, back now. We also got DS, NES, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, just tons of stuff here. We'll try out PlayStation 1 as well and see if this can boot up and do anything. And interestingly enough, it boosts me straight back into the N64 emulator where it's still doing stuff in the background, but it's a black screen. What is happening? How about a PSP game? We'll try out Alien Syndrome, and nope, still N64. But you know, honestly, kind of cool to see it can do something with these ROMs and actually detect it and set it up itself, but obviously needs some more configuration. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, check out this video here where I checked out the Nex Playground, which is basically the device that this thing knocked off. So you gotta see it. I'll see you there.